Hey guys, how you going there? Hope you guys have had a fruitful Thursday. I have had, a killer Thursday with back-to-back calls today and some really awesome connects. I wanted to make this video specifically around values that you want to look for in values you want to have in your business, and also if you are considering coaching or mentoring, values that you want to look for in a coach or a mentor. And here is why. Hold on, I'm just going to turn down the TV. Sorry, give me one sec. All right, I'm back. So the reason why I want to make this video is because I've been reading this awesome book by Steve Clayton called Opposite Effect. And he talked about values. He talked about your vision, your mission statement, and also the values that you want to be really clear on to have in your business so that every decision you make is aligned with those values. And then similarly today, when I was talking to a prospect about what is important for her in a mentor, like what values does she want to see, or what values does she want to see in a mentor? And she was like, okay, I want to know that they're caring, they're genuine, they're authentic, they're honest, and they're a person of integrity. Hey Amanda, it's great to have you here. She said that they're honest and a person of integrity, and I was just like, is that not a given? Like, when did honesty and integrity become a good to have in a coaching business? Hey Amanda, as opposed to just a given, as well as I would say excellence should be just the status quo. Like, that should just be a given. It shouldn't be like, okay, we value community. It's like, we value honesty. It's like, well, duh, you're giving a service where you're helping other people. I would certainly hope that if I was working with you, that we could be honest with each other, and also that you would be a person of your word, so that if you say you'll deliver something, that you will go ahead and follow through with that. And I think the same goes for, what did we say? So honesty, integrity, and excellence. Like, it's actually, this has been something that I've been shocked about the more, because, okay, to give you guys a bit of context, I think over the past 18 months, the first 12, I would say I was very sheltered in a very small coaching community. And for me, that was like the status quo. I was just, and like, I didn't really ask people about their businesses. So I just assumed that if you promised to give someone something, or if you promised to work for someone with a certain period of time, that would happen. Or like, and if there was a falling out in the relationship that was mutual, that you were just like kind of in the relationship. But what I've come to realize, guys, is that this coaching space is becoming incredibly diluted with the quality of coaches out there, and the ethics. Oh my gosh, the ethics of some of the coaches or some of the coaching that we have in this community. And it's almost like every second, the feedback I've been getting from prospects is sometimes they feel really, what's the word? Uncertain or not sure of whether or not they want to go ahead with mentoring, because, and the reason is this, they're like, I've done so many programs, I've done so many online courses, programs, I've invested in coaches and mentors, and I still don't have the results that I want. Now to that, I ask two things. I'm like, well, is it actually that they didn't work, or is it that you didn't follow through with it and actually, or did you just learn stuff and just not take any action? Now, if it's not the latter, so if it's not a case of that the client themselves is not taking action and it's just poor quality, or people are just not delivering what they promised they would, I just find that really disheartening, because it actually makes it really challenging for coaches who do a really good job, who are there for the right reasons, to actually sell their services. So what I want to say to that is, be really clear, guys, on what your values are and raise your standards. Because honesty and integrity should not be values that, oh my gosh, you have to like write down on a piece of paper and stick it up on your wall so that you remember that they're values that you need to abide by. Like they're general, if you want to be a decent human being of good character, like that's a given. And anything on top of that describes like the qualities or the traits that embody your business. Like for example, for me, it's love, joy, community, laughter, family. Like they're my values. So like that's how I shape my business. I treat everyone like their family. Like I had one of my clients who came over to do work at my place a couple weeks ago. They're my values. But honesty and integrity and excellence should be foundational. Like if I say that I'm going to help clients achieve 10K in 6 months, provided that they do the work, I will do whatever it takes to help them get there. If I say that I'm going to book in a meeting and I say I am, then show up for the meeting. If you say you're going to run workshops for your clients on a consistent basis, do that. If you say you're going to develop an online program, do that. And if it turns out that you don't deliver, then you should give your clients their money back because you didn't give them what you promised you would. I don't know, Amanda, are you still there? If you are, share with me, what are you resonating with this? What is it that we're sharing now that is relevant for you? I'd be really, really curious to know. And like the reason why I'm making this video is also like when I read Steve Clayton's Opposite Effect, he talked about like honesty and integrity. Like when was it okay not to be honest and not to follow through with our word? I just find that is, when I read that, I was like, that is so true. And guys, people can feel honesty and they can feel integrity. They can feel care. They can feel generosity. I've been part of coaching schools and I've come across, or I've had friends and colleagues who've been part of coaching schools where, you know, they, because of a falling out or an argument, that they haven't given their money back at all. And it's like people take out loans to make these investments. And I just don't think it's very ethical for us, for the sake of money and for the sake of maybe saying, no, I want you to follow through with your commitments, to not give our clients our money back. I'd be curious, guys, to hear what you think as well. But my philosophy is, if it doesn't work out and you can both feel it, then you shouldn't go ahead and fake it or coerce someone into staying in a relationship when it's not mutually beneficial. Amanda, love how you mentioned you treat your clients like family. Honesty and integrity are so important. Builds trust. Totally. Hey, Louise, we're just finishing up here, but make sure you rewatch the whole video. And Amanda, like, this is something that I've realized about coaching. It is people are buying people more than ever before. People are buying less brands and buying more people. Like I would say that most of you are in this group if you know me already because you resonate with me, and you see elements of yourself in me, or you vibe with the energy. And that's the feedback that I've been getting from a lot of my prospect calls. They're like, you know, Cal, you seem really genuine, really authentic. And it's simply a reflection of your market. So know that if you live out your values, you will naturally start to attract people who have those same values. And if you're coming across people on Facebook, for example, who are really like, maybe for you, they're really like, raw, and they're like yelling on their like Facebook lives, and they're really, really like intense, and you don't resonate with that vibe or that feeling, that's cool. They're not your market. You probably don't even want to be working with people like them anyway. So be more of you, and trust me, it's a lot more sustainable if you keep being you. Like I know that I went through a period where I was like, I'm going to pretend that, you know, achievement and certainty are like my top core values, but it's like, no, Cal, nope. Yours are love, joy, passion, and family. Like, and when I realized that, because sometimes you look at really successful people and you're like, oh, I need to be like them. How come? How come? Who did you learn that from, that you needed to just be like somebody else? Follow leaders who you resonate with, who you share a similar value with, because inadvertently, whether you're around them physically all the time or online, you will naturally become more like them. consciously or unconsciously, without a doubt. I know that I followed mentors and mentors in the past who now I'm like, okay, we're not really a values match. And I became more like them over time. So for me now, because I'm Christian, so I'm very rooted in the Bible. I actually consciously have to like read the Bible every morning and do devotions so that I can like recalibrate my compass. Because we're in this world where it is a very money-centric corporate environment. And if you don't stay to your truth, it's very easy to be swayed either side. And before you know it, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm making these decisions that don't even feel congruent with me. So actually, you know what, guys? I would love to hear, what are your top 3 values that you want your business to embody? Comment in the comment below so that I know. And I'm just really curious, to be honest. So share that with me. And as always, guys, you guys are more than welcome to ask me any questions. Simply use the hashtag AskCal in the comments in a post, and I'll make sure I do a video or connect with you and make sure it's answered for you. So Louise, I think I still got Louise and Amanda here. Share with me, what are your top values? And anyone who's watching this later on, share with me, what are the top 3 values that you want your business to stand for and to embody? I'd love to know. All right. I look forward to your comments. Have a great night, team. And have a fruitful Friday tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Boy, this week has just zoomed by. All right. I will speak to you soon. Bye, guys.